Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fortnite Shoutcast. It's me, Sakimans, here to bring you yet another cast. Quick update before this game gets rocking and rolling. I've put the order in for a new microphone, so the audio quality will hopefully be improving very shortly. But for now, we're just going to go ahead, keep practicing, keep trudging forward, and cast another game. As you can see, it is another game of myself from the past, but hopefully it'll be a good one. It's been a few weeks since I recorded this, so it will be, uncharted territory. And if you're anything like me, you play so many games of Fortnite. Who remembers the last one, right? So, Saki Man's going to look in here. I'm trying to find where he wants to go. Cursor hovering over factory here. It looks like that may be where he wants to go, or maybe not. Might go tilted, might go pleasant. He's not really quite sure. Either way, looks like he is going to go Pleasant. It's been a little Pleasant Park picking up a little bit since the patch which updated the map first launched. For a while there, Pleasant Park was definitely being underserved. In fact, for the first 2 weeks the patch was out, you could almost go there and you'd be maybe one of like three people there. But now, Pleasant Park returning to its old former glory, being one of the hubs on the map. Tilted Towers even getting a little more tame. Looks like Sakiban's going to open up his parachute a little early. I don't know if he'll reach the very end of the other side of Pleasant. It looks like he will. Checking to see if anyone else is here. So far, catching no one. So maybe this could be a game where Pleasant didn't really have very many people here. So he could be looking to get a lot of good loot here and move somewhere else. Going to be moving through here. So far, no gun. Some grenades, pistol. There's a gun, a decent starting weapon. The pistol fire, very rapid fire. Loses to a shotgun, but just about anything else in close range, it probably beat fairly well. Going to be gathering some incremental wood, finding his first chest here, and after seeing no one while dropping, I don't know if he's in super big a rush here. We see that he's not really trying to move super quick, and we see him pick up a blue single shot sniper there. My opinion, single shot a little better than the multi-shot sniper. Does more damage and it can instantly kill someone. Where the single shot sniper, the semi-automatic sniper doesn't really have the ability to do the same amount of damage or the same amount of output. Although it is a little more forgiving, you can miss with it, and you don't get a few more shots before you have to reload. So that's generally why it's favored by some. Definitely can be advantageous there. Looks like it's going to continue to be a pretty tame start to this game here. Finding some shields, which is pretty good. That's gonna really help moving forward. And if he finds a shield pot, well, he's gonna be sitting pretty here. He could use some more than just field of gray weapons, though. That's definitely true. Hopefully that chest in the top of the house helps him out with that. Gonna keep checking all the rooms. So far, no one out that window here. The circle does look like it's decently far away, and it looks like, well, that didn't look like someone. So Sakiman's, he can't stay in loot here forever, and he's kind of wasting a little bit of time here. He's got about a total of 4 minutes before he's going to have to get moving, or before he has to be inside the circle. And there's that big shield pot, so that's definitely going to be good for him. Chest still in the roof there. So far, no one there. He could very well be alone here, but until you confirm that, you never know. Gonna mess up his jumps here, and looks like he's gonna make his way. Just make it a little easier on himself. He's definitely doing okay with the gray assault rifle. Finds a green one there and an extra shield. Not bad. He has a sniper and a pump shotgun. Pump shotguns, in my opinion, are a little superior, but it also depends on what level of shotgun you have, and also what the way you play. Tac shotguns obviously have their advantages as well. And for example, I would consider something like a blue tactical over a regular pump shotgun. And then, if I had a green pump shotgun, I'd even consider a purple tactical. But a green pump shotgun does so much damage if you hit a direct hit. And it looks like Sakuman's going to be making his way out of here. Decides that he has no more time to loot Pleasant Park. And, it's not a bad idea. He's got a decent loot set, full shields, even some extra shields, and a sniper rifle here, which is going to help him in this open field. He may even... Circle's not too far away, though, so he definitely could have looted a few more houses. It looks like he only had about one square to cross, and even if he crossed it diagonally, would have only taken about a minute. So, constantly checking the hills around him. Does not see anyone yet. This has been a very tame game compared to the last few we've cast on this channel. But hopefully we'll see it pick up very shortly here. Whatever Sakuman's was thinking, though, he was making a lot of mistakes in his jumps. Really wastes a lot of time. If you add up every mistake and jump in the game, probably waste about 30 seconds or so, which isn't too important in Fortnite as it is with other shooters. But yeah, you want to be efficient. Looks like he's going to continue to move up to soccer field here, see if he can find some more loot, some more action. Soccer field pretty close to the circle, so it's not really going to be any trouble here if he finds someone here. Or he's basically a minute and a half to loot this area before he has to peace out. He's not going to find too much. Some more ammo. Never say no to some ammo, but... Oh, and it looks like he does spot someone coming out west, 250 there. Was Sakuman spotted? He's going to have to find out. Going to build up here, maybe get a good shot. And it looks like, oh, he does see him before Sakuman can see him. Starting to build up, but Sakuman shoots it out right from under his feet. Falls, gets a few hits on him with the assault rifle, and it looks like his opponent hiding over there behind the structure. Sakuman's trying to get a little better view here, building up a little higher, and no word from his opponent. Sakuman's going to be pushing in here. Pump shotgun out, and trap goes out. It looks like he is trying to build some sort of trap here or do something. See what Sakuman decides to do. He's going to shoot that out, shoot out the trap here. Does not want to fall victim here, and see how he's about doing this. It looks like he is going to try and break this while having the cover advantage. Let's see how Sakuman does do this. Going to break it. Where is the opponent here? Jumps up with the tactical shotgun. Shots fired on both sides. Sakuman's taking 80 damage there. Did not really see any good hits on the opponent. Sakuman's trying to get a shot. One hit for 50. Reloads a little bit. The opponent is trapped there, but he can easily get out of there. And it looks like he does. And one pump. 198 damage. The opponent falls down, and Sakuman's having only shield is still in a pretty good position here. Looks like he is going to need to run a little bit. Going to take a little bit of damage, but seeing that he's going to have full shield, he's still in a pretty good position here. And wow, only 21 people left in this match. Circle looks like it was thrown pretty far away again. Going to be building up a little bit here. And Sakuman's, Mayseem Sakuman's here. Drink some shields, get that health up. He probably... Realistically, he probably should have used a small pot here and a big pot. He would have been one shield down, but it would have been much more efficient. So, I mean, the small pots are nice in an engagement. They only take 2 seconds to drink. So having some small pots around, quickly duck behind a corner, 2 seconds, have an extra 25 health, definitely a positive. So, a little inefficient, but there are tactical advantages to having the small pot over the big shield. Oh, and the circle... pretty far away here, so Sakuman's going to have to hoof it a little bit. Only has about 3 minutes here, and it does take a little over a minute to cross the entire diagonal of a square, so he's going to need almost all his time to run here, assuming he doesn't want to take any damage. He's going to continue to move here, checking his left and right flank. Oh, yeah. He's going to be stuck in a hill as well, so he could easily get caught off guard. Lots of high buildings there. Gonna choose to beef up his materials a little bit. Probably has a little time, and it's pretty good. He has a very, very low material count, which could hurt him later in the game. He's going to continue to destroy some trees here. Make his way to the circle so he does not die a gruesome death in the storm. Who wants that? Choosing to run in the gully here. Also choosing to continue to stop, get more trees. He definitely needs the materials. So, definitely going to see him continue to do that. Still no footsteps heard anywhere, and he hasn't seen anyone. This continues to be a slow game with only 14 people left. It's like no footsteps, no one around. Now only 13 people. This is a little, and that was quite an impressive snipe by whoever just died there. An almost 200-meter snipe. Sakiman's easily reaching the end here. Like he is going to approach Salty. He could definitely, if anyone's left, they could definitely be here, especially because it is one of the focal points of the circle, coming from the north. Obviously, the north being the biggest portion of the map that was left out of the circle. So definitely could concentrate any remaining players here. So he could find someone to fight here. Still no footsteps, no sign of anyone. Gonna have to see how this goes. Nervously getting a little more material here. Sees a fort there. Someone could easily be hiding in there. That fort is still in the circle, so being a little wary here as he approaches. But, yep, and it looks like he's going to push the fort here, hoping someone's inside. Don't hear any footsteps, though, so it's not likely. Going to continue to walk along here. Enter the house. And it looks like, yeah, a lot of people forget the ammo boxes in these houses here, whether it be behind the furniture, and it looks like, yep, behind the furniture, on the tables. In the early part of the game, people tend to not take those ammo boxes, so even though houses can be devoid of loot, you can find the ammo, which later in the game can be even more important. Looks like sniper shot sounded pretty far away, probably a full square. It looks like Sakiman's going to be looking. Circle still close behind, so he has some time. That is definitely the direction it's coming from. Sakiman seemed to be pushing up a little bit, trying to find out where that sniper's from. Going to be getting a little bit of advantage with this sniper rifle. And some bullets over there, northeast 60. Sakiman's going to try to get a shot here. Someone's standing still. Can he take the shot here? Take the shot, and boom! Sakiman's eliminating Scar with a 100-meter snipe, and someone else misses the shot. That person definitely knows where Sakiman's is now. Snipe went right past him. It looks like someone is fortifying there around the other person's loot. Sniper shot coming back at Sakiman's, and it's from behind him. He's going to have to be careful here. Someone is pushing up on Sakiman's, and a grenade hits him. Could have grenade launcher. He is in a bad position if they have any more grenades here. He is down in a building. Oh! Eliminated by Newt. Another grenade coming through here. A very good use of the grenade launcher there. Sakiman's in horrible positioning. And it looks like Newt going to push up on the rest of the fighting here. 7 players left, and it looks like Newt is going to take advantage of some of the ammunition Sakiman's has to offer there. Newt going to push forward here. Let's see if he can close out. It looks like he does have a sniper rifle. It looks like he does have at least probably a blue assault rifle here. Sakiman's had a blue assault rifle. He chose not to loot it. And it looks like he does have a grenade launcher. And it looks like Newt is going to push forward here. Very nice grenade, but no one is in that fort anymore. And it looks like Newt is getting shot at. Newt going to return fire here, and he's going to be taken down by Schroeder. Schroeder, nice job. Got the jump on Newt there. And the person who is on the offense in Fortnite tends to have the advantage, especially if they have the height advantage. Only 5 players left here. A circle appearing slightly south of Salty. It looks like Blake Schroeder is going to be medkitting here. Like, he does have time to do this in a fairly secure spot, but he's going to have to be careful. Like, with a full health and full shield, he is going to go into the end of this game. Pretty good position here. Has a SCAR, has a sniper, has a shotgun. Not sure what his tactical shotgun is as far as rarity, but the rest of his kit looks pretty good at this point. Has the tools to win. Can Schroeder pull this off? He's going to continue scanning around. Area's getting pretty small now. Not a lot of players left, so he still might be hard pressed to find some players, but gonna have to see. This is an open field. There is not a lot of cover here, so we could see a lot of buildings, a lot of fighting here. So far, no major forts sticking into the skyline here, so really gonna have to. It looks like there is some building over there. Schroeder might take some. Nope, he's not gonna take some damage from there. Good gauging that jump. Going to check that fort. Don't think he sees anyone in there. You can kind of see in between the wood. Don't know if there's any movement there. He is not moving. He needs to be watched out. He needs to watch out for being sniped himself. That's a very big danger if you stand still while looking through your scope. Like, no footsteps are to be heard. Schroeder all alone and no more visual contact. Still only 5 people. It looks like the farm is where this battle will end. We're going to see the shootout at the farm. Still no one. Blake Schroeder being very careful here with only 5 people left. There's still quite a big area for that few people, but you know, with such an open area, and it looks like that box over there that we did just see dropping popped. Schroeder not really interested in trying to go and push up on them, even though he now knows where one of his opponents are. It looks like there is shooting, another engagement over to his left over there, but Blake Schroeder not. He's convinced that someone is in there. Blake Schroeder, it looks like there is a fort going up in there. That could be problematic for Schroeder moving forward. That is a nice metal fort. Schroeder, not sure if he picked up the grenade launcher of Newt, but he could have a hard time dealing with that metal fort. This game was recorded pre-minigun, so the minigun is not an option for him, and it looks like he is there. Schroeder hoping to get a good snipe here. Like, the person in the tower being very cautious as well, understandably so. When you build a fort, you are very well protected. You have the advantage there, but you also have a giant target on your back there. Everyone can see you. You're sticking out of the battlefield like a sore thumb. It's definitely causes you to play a little more cautious. Schroeder possibly trying to push up here, or at least trying to get a better hiding spot within the circle here. That not quite sure if that fort is even in the circle, so that person may have to abandon it. Schroeder sitting in here with the SCAR, not necessarily the best weapon here to camp out. That green pump would serve him very well. I know he has a tactical, but green pump headshot could easily tear through someone with 100 shield, 100 health. We're going to have to see how this plays out for him. It looks like he is playing very defensively here. You see there is an engagement over here somewhere to Schroeder's right. Schroeder continuing to watch that fort. The person in that fort being very cautious. Not necessarily peeking over to his way, and it looks like that person is going to be safe. His fort is in the circle, but not going to be safe for long as the circle continues to close. Both Blake and the guy in the fort over there are going to need to move in order to be safe here. So we're going to have to see how this is going to go. Looks like we might have a rumble in that little jungle there to end it. 4 players remaining here. That engagement we heard over to the right of Schroeder did cause a fatality there. Schroeder going to maintain cautiousness. Still other players left unaccounted for. Going to be moving into the forest, but there's not much space left and not a lot of forts, so a lot of people could be hiding here. Schroeder taking the necessary precautions, trying to jump in the bush, make a makeshift ghillie suit. And he might have seen someone over there at the end of the forest. Has the Scar at the ready, trying to make it so he is ready for any engagement here. Continuing to press forward, going through the jungle. A very tense moment here. 4 players left. Circle shrinking to a very, very small position now. Someone could easily be behind that big stump. There are a few ledges people could be hiding behind. Not a lot of fighting here. It looks like all 4 remaining players are very cautious. Circle is going to begin shrinking. So far, no footsteps heard from anywhere else. Blake Schroeder definitely seems on edge here. Definitely playing it safe. And there are footsteps here approaching. Is Blake going to get the jump on his opponent, or is the opponent going to get the jump on him? Not sure quite where it is, and it looks like he sees him through the tree. Scar going to be tearing through the tree. His opponent gets cover. Shotgun shots going out, and oh, the shotgun beats the Scar. Command 3rd 24 going to go out. Grenades also coming out from potentially someone else here. Command chugging shields as fast as he can, trying to build a health buffer here, and we could see the end of the game here. 3 players left, and the circle is small. Might trying to go for some loot here, but looks like people are going to let him. Takes the med kit, and let's see if he's able to get that off. If so, that is going to be huge for him. We do see grenade shots going out here. Does have a rocket launcher. Tries to find more cover here. And it looks like, oh, that fort still in the circle, but and still maintaining such good position. That fort maintains in the circle here, but he does have a rocket launcher. Might not have a lot of shells, though, because he's just not applying pressure there. That is a small fort, easily destroyable by the rockets. And there are 3 people left, still 1 other person here. And it looks like the other person may be towards Command's left here. He's being very focused here. Command not looking to his flank, so the last remaining player here could jump up. No, and it looks like, yeah, the last remaining player here jumping down here, abandoning his fort potentially, might be finally sick and tired of his opponent's defensive play, might be trying to push up. Command going to be taking the necessary steps here. Lines up with the rocket launcher. Is he going to push here? Grenade launcher coming out. Looks like we have rocket fire as well, and now has opened up with an assault rifle. Command missing that rocket, not even going to do splash damage here. Throws up some quick fortifications, try to fend off any grenade fire here. Going to continue to launch rockets here. It looks like he is going to lose his cover. Opponent, though, feels pressured by the rockets there. And it looks like fire continuing to come from his opponent here. There still is a 3rd person. Where is their opponent? Command continuing to lay down the rocket fire. It looks like the 3rd player is approaching the fort. Could catch this other guy extremely off guard. One explosion after another. Looks like shield is closing in. Everyone's going to be forced to consolidate here. Command constantly under pressure from the assault rifle, but that shield and medkit definitely helping him out here. Another rocket blast out here, but it looks like his opponent is going to get the high ground. 25 health. Rocket shots continuing to pour out. And it looks like the rocket's going to go. Still not able to kill his opponent. And it looks like Command does. But now he's going to have to deal with 1 more player. 25 health remaining. Will the rocket launcher be enough? Definitely a good weapon to instantly kill someone. But no idea where his opponent is here. Choosing not to get the high ground. This could be dangerous. His opponent above it. And Commander Adara taking the kill there. It looks like that was the end of the game. It looks like the screen cut out a little early there, but what an exciting end to a match there, and thank you very much for watching.